Konie, and welcome back to my channel, Zoey's Corner, a platform where I talk about everything and anything. Don't forget to
subscribe.
Yes. So I'm here with my dad, and we had asked you guys to send in questions, questions that you'd always, that you would have loved to ask your father in terms of relationships and dating and stuff. And so we have 7 questions, but we're gonna do it in 2 parts. So today we have 4 questions, and next week we'll have the other 3 questions. So the questions are in here, and I'm going to pick them out and read them for you. Are you ready?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first question says, what are the likely challenges a young man will face if he doesn't marry the right girl?
Okay, I think that question can also go vice versa. First of all, what we must understand, my understanding of marrying somebody is not like, you have a set of qualifications that you want somebody to be like this and this. So then if they don't meet those qualifications, then they are out of the picture. It shouldn't be like that. That's why there's courting. Courting, if it is understood in its in the sense that it should be, is a time when you start spending time together, not so that you mark whether they are good or not good, but you observe areas where there are weaknesses and there are strong points. You try and see how are you going to adjust to accommodate those weaknesses or try and help in the improvement in those areas. Because mind you, you also have the same thing. They are also looking at you, and they may not like everything about you. There are some things that they may not be so comfortable with, but it's a time of adjustment. So you have to be open with one another, adjust according to how you can accommodate the other partner. That is how. So if you look at this one is not being like this, this is how I want this person to be. You are being hard not only to your partner, but you are also being hard on yourself. It is very hard. I don't think somebody can find somebody that you have in your mind as a perfect partner who will meet the qualifications and your expectations. It must be give and take. See where you can adjust, see where you can improve. Where they may not be improving, see how you can live with those things. Yeah,
so
that's how I can put it.
in other words, there's no such thing as marrying a wrong person?
No, it's failure to adjust. Yeah, it's failure to adjust. That's how I can put it, yeah.
Okay. We'll go on to the next question. This question says, what's your view on kissing or pecking on the lips?
First of all, why do you want to kiss and pick on the lips? Anyway, I think there are things that are better left for the time when you are married. I mean, if you just friends and you start pecking, and what else are you going to do? It may lead you to another thing, and then you may, do something that is wrong. First of all, like, let me just put it in this way. Having premarital sex is a sin. All right? Having a child, I know it's controversial. Having a child before one gets married or outside marriage is not a sin. Okay, I know it sounds weird, but
I
that
understand.
is how God created. If a man meets a woman, there has to be this creation, okay? So it works according to God's plan. But when you start doing what you're not supposed to be doing, so that's why you must not condemn the child, which is a result of what you've done. You condemn what has been done, okay? So pecking and all these things, they should come when you're actually married. Unless you can really control yourselves and so on, but why do you want to put yourselves to test?
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
When you met Mami, the first time you kissed her was on your wedding day?
Well, no, it was not on our wedding day. Now, your question you asked me, the question was not on how I conducted myself.
Yes.
I'm talking about the right thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your honesty and wisdom. The next one is, What's the first thing that fathers think when they hear that daughters or daughter is in a relationship?
Yeah. First thing is, first of all, you ask yourself, is my daughter ready for this? Because out of experience, we know what one is likely to go through, the disappointments that come with it, if you know expectations are too high and so on. So you start thinking, your daughter is your daughter. You think they're still very small and so on, yeah. But you try to fight with yourself to say, no, I must start letting go, because this at one time has to come. But you are not sure whether this is the right time. Those are the challenges that I face. And then, it's very, very hard to just let go because you don't want them to be disappointed because you don't know how they are going to take the disappointment. Yeah. So you're just like looking out for them. But you have to learn to let go and let them experience some of those things, but let them be free to share with you also. Yeah.
Ready? The last question for today's episode. How do you teach or play the role in your daughter's discernment for those in the opposite sex? I'll ask it one more time.
Yeah.
How do you teach or play the role in your daughter's discernment for those in the opposite sex?
Yeah, first of all, I think it's, you as a parent, you cannot sit down and say, this is the syllabus, this is what we are going to look at, and then we are going to look at this here. No, what the most important thing is open communication with your daughters. If you are freely discussing and talking about things and so on, so as things come, then you can talk about them. You cannot sit down and say, today we are going to talk about this. That is very, very hard. But spend as much time as possible. Let them share. When they met somebody, this is how this boy conducted himself. This is what he was saying to me. This is what. Then you'll be able to show, to say, I don't think that guy is serious. I don't think this guy is where he's leading to is not good, because you see the indication are like that. From my personal experiences and experience, when I say personal experiences, there are some things that I never did myself, but my friends did. So I learned from their mistakes. I saw what led where. So, and also as friends, as as young men, when you are growing up, the discussions you have amongst yourselves. So no, I met this girl. I want to do this. No, so this is like this. So you know that if somebody is heading in that direction, this is likely to be the consequence. So open discussion and making sure that your daughters are very, very free with you, very, very free. And then you can guide as you go on. Of course, it's not everything that you give the right. Sometimes you may misread the situation and give, but you see, they are also growing and they are learning some things. They may not agree with you, but they may not tell you, but at least you are helping one another. Yeah.
All right, guys. Dad, thank you so much. I'll see you on the next episode.
You're welcome.
Remind my subscribers to...
Please to subscribe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like my Instagram at Miss Konie25, and you can also listen to my podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and basically any other streaming service. So, Dad, once again, thank you.
Welcome.
And
Thank
we'll
you.
see you on part 2. Bye.